just look at you, my beautiful wife, asleep in our bed. You know, you look so peaceful laying there, so relaxed for once. Sometime when you're awake, I have to tell you how gorgeous your sleeping face is. Honestly, you are so beautiful when sleeping. Like, way more beautiful than when you're awake. Like, way, way more. It really doesn't compare. Oh, you were awake this whole time. I totally couldn't tell. I'm sorry, honey. It's somehow different talking to you when you're asleep. Oh, nothing special. Just things I find it hard to talk about when you're awake, you know? Like my sexy spy business with the MI6 that I am totally doing. I could too. Mm, okay, you probably would have noticed. But you gotta admit that I have the swag for that sort of thing. Mm, yeah, they wouldn't. I'm sorry I brought it up, but there was something though that I would sort of have preferred you to be asleep to tell you. Um, well, I will, but just promise not to be mad at me, okay? Mm, I can see that. But trust me, this is all gonna. It's it's fairly all right. Stupid, but fairly all right. So, you know Reggie from work? Yes, loudmouth Reggie. So during lunch, everyone is just complaining in the break room, as we do, and Reggie goes on this tangent about winning the lottery with lots and lots of money. No, probably not. It's just wild random associations, the Reggie style. Yeah, so he goes, if I won lots and lots of money, I would totally bet it all on a coin flip just to double the money while I'm still in luck. That, my darling, is a fair assessment of that statement, if ever there was one. But it's just a fun fantasy to indulge in. It drags people in. I mean, what would you do if we won lots and lots of money? Uh huh. And what would you do if there was some money left after that? And I guess this is the reason why some of us want to win big and do it twice. He was so into it. And the thing is, he wanted to find someone in that break room right there, right then, who would shake his hand and make a solemn vow that if he ever won lots of money, that person would flip a coin and match his bet. Again, this isn't really something that he had done at the time. He just, well, I guess he wants to swindle his coworker out of all their savings or something like that. Charming stuff. So, have you ever heard of Sunny Heart Real Estate? Neither had I until about lunchtime. Apparently, they sell houses and do hotels, and they were doing a PR drive, which is one of those times where I wish you would have been there. No, not because it was funny, just because I wouldn't have done something really stupid if you were there, you know? So, me and Reggie, we sort of bought a little something together. It was very PR cheap and a crazy thing to say no to. At least that's Reggie's words, not mine, I guess. Well, I guess you could say that you and me and Reggie bought something together since we have shared accounts, sweetie. You see now why I wanted you to be asleep for this part of the conversation. No, I'm sorry, and yes, I know. I'm a responsible human. I used to. So here's what happened. We bought a lottery ticket. Yeah, that might have been a little unnecessary, but you should have seen your face though. Mm hmm. Totally worth it. I did tell you to trust me, honey. Have I told you lately how much I love your sense of humor? It is one of those things about you that is actually better when you are awake. I'll see if I can get a little bit less entertaining in the future, okay? It's just that. Well, anyway, we bought a lottery ticket together. And you want to know the crazy part? The crazy part is we won. I mean, it wasn't one of those win a house sort of things, but what we did end up winning was a romantic weekend for two. Yeah, so it seemed, at least it seemed around lunchtime for a little while, that me and Reggie was going on a romantic weekend, not something either of us was looking forward to, uh, and I don't suppose that's something you'd want for me. Well, ha ha. Honey, me and Reggie have nothing going on. Yeah, you really don't have to worry about that. So, here's the stupid decision that I made. I definitely didn't want, I mean, going on a romantic weekend with one of my coworkers and loudmouth Reggie of all people. I mean, I'm sure it would be fun in some sense, but it's definitely not what I want to do, you know? Well, I appreciate your perspective, but here's what I did. I sort of took him up on his previous offer. I just said, so here's my hand, double or nothing. I mean, it was perfect. Each of us was the owner of half a winning lottery ticket, which meant that him and me were in a unique situation where we could gamble this big win on a coin flip. I mean, I think Reggie was more ecstatic that I was even listening to him than he was about the actual winning, which was more of a weird, awkward inconvenience to the both of us. So, obviously, we shook. Well, I had a coin. It was this coin right here. Now, possibly declared my lucky coin or not. Yeah, I know, I know. But here's the thing, honey. We flipped that thing. Well, it was my coin, so Reggie did the flip. And when the coin was in the air, I called tails because it's usually tails. Well, it's more or less usually tails. Anyway, I called tails. Coin did the thing that coins do when you flip them. And I think I think if I tell you, I don't think you're going to be able to sleep. Well, that's the thing. You'll get all worked up. And then we'll have to talk about this. And then we'll be up until 2 because of reasons. Just trust me on this. And I'll just tell you in the morning if you and me or Reggie and Random are the ones going to the sunny, romantic getaway. Okay? You know, I'm pretty lucky I managed to snatch you up. I'm just saying, you are sort of out of my league. Yes, sweetie. Even when you're awake. Especially when you're awake, actually. Now rest well. Dream the dreams. It's enjoyable to dream the dreams, right? And I'll tell you what actually happened in the morning. First thing, I promise.